Hi guys, welcome. If this is your first time here, good to see you, and it is Bold TV. Alright, so in the previous video, I did a little bit of review on this book. This is one of my new books, and the book is actually a bestseller on Amazon right now. And the title of the book is Things Your Domestic Workers Will Love to Tell You, But They Will Not. It's basically cleaners tell all kind of a write-up. And yeah, so anyways, long time no see. I've been away. There are things I was working on behind the scenes, so I needed to make sure that that part is well taken care of before I can come back here. So yeah, anyway, so the video I want to talk about, why am I saying the video I want to talk about? Yes, it's actually a video I want to talk about is in regards to soccer player. This news was actually really trending on the news, trending everywhere. It's in regards to soccer star. His name is Achraf Hakimi, and his wife Hiba. So basically, I guess it's the ex-wife. The highlight of the story is actually in regards to the fact that they got divorced, and the wife wanted half of his properties. And of course, it turns out that he did not put any of his properties or estate on his name. Everything was under his mom's name, and he basically doesn't really own anything. And the funny thing is, the wife actually was an actress. Maybe she probably is, but looks like she had taken time off to be, I guess, a stay-home mom to take care of their kids. And she's worth 1.5 million. And because of the fact that, as per court documents, the husband doesn't owe anything, she will not be getting 50% of his estate anymore. Instead, he will now get something also from her. Of course, it does look like he doesn't have anything. And because he doesn't have anything, they are divorcing. Instead of him paying the wife, now it's going to be the wife, paying him, right? Because if you earn zero and the other person has money, of course, they're going to divide everything, because the wife or the husband still need to maintain the same lifestyle. Anyways, so this is just a little bit of background on the story. The video is not about that fact, but it's just I'm taking a little bit of a dive into a different line of thought. So my chat today is obviously not about any of my books, but I just wanted to to see, or maybe something to bring to attention, is the fact that housewives right now, obviously, I'm not sure if there is other countries that have passed a bylaw, but as we know, right now, housewives, they are not getting any sort of salary. There's no monthly income for stay-home moms or stay-home dads or stay-home partners or what have you. So there is no income, basically. There is no income of the fact that you are staying home. You have to take care of your children. Your husband is not paying you that amount, or the state is not paying you. But the line of thought I was looking at is, if stay-at-home moms or housewives that stay home and look after the kids, and most probably some of them that have no jobs at home, because sometimes people can work from home. If they are not able to work from home and they were actually getting salary, if they were actually getting paid, then in times of divorce, you should be able to have something to calculate on, right? I don't know what they will call it, housewife income tax, if they have to do that, or housewife salary, or husband, I don't know how they will call it, but I'm just thinking, if housewives, if moms or stay-home dads that have no income, but they only stay home and take care of the kids, if they were actually getting paid salaries, then I think most probably this soccer star's wife will have probably get paid more. If obviously celebrity wives might probably get a higher pay, right? If that was the case. So for example, let's break it down. Actually, I think I did write down a few things, but let's break it down. Assuming that stay-home wives get paid, and of course stay-home celebrity wives that are not working from home can get paid for being the husband's counselor, for example. How much do counselors make? Counselors make at least, I think, 155 per session. And if housewives can also get paid the fee of massage, sometimes they help with massage, right? So for example, how much do massage pay? Massage therapies for soccer stars is actually around 250 per minute, right? So just calculate that. Also, as stay-home wives, usually they do domestic chores. How much does domestic workers get paid? Based on this book that I have here, I didn't really put how much domestic workers get paid, but from my research, if we say that, we find a domestic worker that, let's say 7,000 a month, because they are celebrities, so obviously they can afford to pay a domestic worker that amount. 7,000 a month, multiply by 12 months, and their marriage lasted for 2 years, so that is times 24. Okay, plus if they had to pay for nanny, for example, how much do nannies pay? How much do we charge nannies? Let's say nannies, because they have to take care of the kids and take the kids to park, do a lot of things with the kids. Nannies get paid, let's say it's celebrity couple, so maybe they are paying their nanny, I don't know, 8,000 a month, for example, maybe 10,000 a month, because it's a living-in nanny. They can afford. The soccer player makes about $1 million per week, right? So they can afford a nanny for that amount. But remember, if the nanny is not there, it's going to be the wife taking care of the children, basically. So we are just assuming that we are paying the wife around the amount that you are paying the nanny, or half of that. Plus, let's just add, let's say the wife is also doing domestic cooking. Obviously, there are celebrity couples that can afford a good chef. Let's say the chef comes 3 times a week, that is 45,000 per year. And of course, the days that the chef is not there, 4 times a week is going to be the wife cooking. So maybe we can give her like 50 or 55, per month. That is the chef's fee. What else? Just add like how much the wife will definitely get paid. And also cleaning around the house 24/7. How about if wives were getting paid for getting pregnant? Because the soccer player, they have 2 children. So let's say, how much can you charge? How much can you pay your wife for giving you children, for example, if there is a fee for that? So if there is a fee for that, then we can do it. But the fact is, you cannot put a fee on children. Children are priceless, and that is 2 children. Those are, how much can you put? 1 million, 50 million? How much? You cannot put price tag, because you have to count. First of all, she was pregnant for 9 months. Can she pay her every month that she's pregnant? So those are the things that are really priceless. So in my opinion, instead of this soccer player paying his wife for the divorce half, he's supposed to actually pay more than half, because the two children are priceless. You cannot put a price tag on children. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say about this. Maybe in the near future, housewives will. So anyways, just as I was saying, that hopefully in the near future, housewives or stay at home moms, stay at home dads will start, getting paid for, taking care of the family if they don't have any other income. But even though they have another income, maybe being a wife should be like a second job. If they're working from home, then there gotta be some sort of calculation that needs to happen based on, someone that is taking care of your children. And I don't know if people will need to have contracts in the future. It's like, hey, I'm gonna give you 2 children or 3 children, and this is the contract. I don't know. Trust me, I like to think outside the box, and if you are watching this channel, you have to get used to thinking outside the box, because sometimes my thinking outside the box happens. It's more like I'm in a different generation, but trust me, this thing I'm saying might happen in another generation coming. I'm just, a little bit ahead, if you know what I mean. But the point is, if they start calculating, and I think some of the Scandinavian countries actually spoke about it a little bit, and I'm not sure where the discussion ended in regards to the fact that stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads, partners probably need to start, there need to be a discussion around of them, getting paid. Because if you're staying at home with children, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Running after them, feeding, it is a lot of work. And I've babysat before, so it is a handful. They can be a handful, especially a toddler. It's out of this world. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe down the road, for sure. I think it's gonna happen, because women in Scandinavian countries were already talking about it, and I think that needs to happen. But I'm not sure who's going to pay. Whether the husband that will be the one paying the wives, or a state is going to be, jumping in. I don't know how it's gonna be, but women do a lot of things at home that are not paid, and those are very valuable things, and some of them are not really valued, even though they need to be roles taken seriously enough. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, but anyways, that's all I needed to say. Back to the topic. If all things considered, right? If all things considered, I will say this Ashraf of a guy, this soccer player, need to pay his wife more than 50% of asking, or even, just pay more than 50%, or don't look at it as you want to pay a percentage. Just take care of your ex and take care of the kids if you can, like if you have the money, because there are certain things that are priceless. You cannot put price tag in it, because the reason being, the world hasn't really looked at a woman's job as a job. Even birthing children, I don't think they looked at it as a job. Even if you look at surrogates get charged these days in the US is up to $70,000. And also, if you are going for an egg donor at least minimum $40,000 and more. All these statistics are out there, right? If you want to pay your wife, as per you can pay surrogacy, that is $140, give and take. That is just for getting pregnant minus the 9 months. So I'm not sure whether the $70K is every month. Every month she's pregnant. I'm not so sure. But yeah, all things considered, you cannot put price tag. So I think maybe people should stop saying that, oh, I need 50%, I need 60%. If you are just getting into marriage, sign prenups, and whatever you own, let them own it. Whatever they own, let them own it. And then if the state decide that you are going to give percentage so that they can take care of your kids, so be it. But this percentage thing, certain things are priceless. You cannot really put price tag in certain things. So I don't think it is reasonable if you are divorcing to say I need 50% or I need 60%. Certain things like bringing human beings, there's no price there, so you cannot. I think people need to stop saying that, to start saying no to that, if I'm making any sense, which I'm not making sense right now, but trust me, few generations from now, this video is gonna make a lot of sense, and that is because women in Scandinavian countries are already talking about it. Wanting stay-at-home moms, or moms need to start getting paid, for having children, for being housewives. All these things, these talks are happening, so I'm sure it's going to happen. Anyways, I know this video doesn't make sense. Don't worry about it. I'll come back with my usual book review, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe. You can do this. Okay, let's go. Thanks. See you in the next one. Bye.